Okay, here we go with video 3.3, writing inequalities from word problems. We worked on some solving inequalities, graphing them on a number line. Now we're going to write them. This is a really important skill to have as we go through, and you're going to take some state tests at the end of the year, and these types of problems are always on there. So make sure you write down any questions you have so you can address them in class tomorrow. So the rules for starting to write your inequalities is 1, identify your unknown and assign a variable. These steps are much like when we wrote equations from word problems. I've said multiple times that equations and inequalities are solved in very similar ways. It's just their solutions are represented differently. This is the same thing. So you find your unknown, assign a variable to it. Step 2 is to find out what the limit is to put after your inequality sign. So we need to have something that we need to be less than or greater than, and then solve your inequality. So here's our first question on writing an inequality from a word problem. So this problem says a charitable organization in Cedarburg is hosting a benefit for charity, and the organization's members hope to bring in at least $2,200. I'm going to underline that right there because that's a key word, at least $2,200. Standard tickets are available for $19 each. How many tickets does the organization need to sell to meet its goal? So that's my question. How many tickets does the organization need to sell to meet its goal? So that's my unknown, and I'm going to label T as tickets. Now I already know that my limit with the at least is $2,200, so I'm going to write that right here. And if I want to be at least $2,200, that means I can be $2,200, and that's going to be successful. Or I could be more than. So we want whatever our expression is, that's going to go over here, to be greater than or equal to $2,200. And tickets are $19 each, so I just put multiplying 19 times the number of tickets. And whatever that is, I want it to be greater than $2,200. So we just wrote our inequality. That's that step. Tickets are $19 each. That's what it says right here. And we want whatever this amounts to, however many tickets we sell, we want this amount to be greater than the limit goal of $2,200. So we can solve this by dividing by 19 on both sides. And T equals 115.8. Now I can't sell 8/10 of a ticket, and if I want to be greater than 2,200, I'm going to round this number up to 116. So we can sell, the organization needs to sell 116 tickets in order to meet its goal. And we can check this really quick by plugging in 116 for T, and then 19 times 116 is 2,204. So if they sell at least 116 tickets, they will meet their goal. Let's try one more example that's involving a two-step inequality. So Chelsea has $85 to spend on food for her company's holiday party. There's my limit right there. She has $85. She can't go over it. She buys a fruit platter for $18 and wants to spend the rest on cupcakes. If cupcakes cost $1.50 each, how many cupcakes can Chelsea buy without surpassing her budget? So C is going to equal cupcakes because we want to know how many cupcakes we can buy. And I know my limit is 85, and I can't go over 85. So whatever goes on this side needs to be less than or equal to 85. Now, it's $1.50 per cupcake. So that means I'm going to multiply 150 times C. But there's also this fruit platter cost of $18 here, and I need to add that in. So whatever the fruit platter and the cupcakes cost together, it needs to be less than or equal to 85. And now we're just going to solve it like a regular two-step inequality. I'll take away 18 from each side, take away 18. 150C is less than or equal to 67. And then I'll divide by 150 on both sides. And we get C equals 44.6 repeating. Now, unlike the last example, I need to stay under budget. I don't want to go over my limit. So I need to round this down to 44 cupcakes. So she can buy 44 cupcakes and still stay under budget. And like we did before, we can just check this really quickly over here. We'll multiply 150 times 44 and add an 18. 150 times 44 is 66 plus 18, that's 84, and that's definitely under our budget of $85. So for your hot question, it's a long one, so do your best. I just need you to put in a sentence the answer to the question. So Ari can get a new cell phone if she proves to her parents that she can stay under budget with her data usage and texting. She found a plan that costs $10 per 1 gigabyte and 5 cents per text message. If her parents are allowing her to spend $60 per month on her phone, how many texts can she send per month without reaching her limit if she needs 2 gigabytes of data? So remember how much 1 gigabyte costs. She needs 2. And how many texts can she send per month without going over her budget? If you need help with this one, look back at the last example. It's very similar to that. Write down any questions you have, and we'll go over this in class tomorrow.